All right, when these bees feed, they spit out a special chemical called an enzyme. All right, what happens here? What are our key words? They spit. Yes, this is a great, I'm sure all the boys will love that word, spit. They spit. What do they spit? A chemical, and it's called an enzyme. Great word to get onto the outline because it's a difficult word to spell, right? So hopefully if you can get it onto the outline correctly, they'll be able to put it into their paragraph spelled correctly. Now that brings up a very good point in that there are no right or wrong keywords. You're going to pick the words that will help you remember what the sentence was about. Now this is difficult, especially for girls. Okay, girls don't like to, it has to be perfect quite often. They want to make sure they're getting the right ones and they don't want to have to redo it and they erase, right? Okay, but just tell them there are no right or wrong words. You will get better at choosing the keywords as you continue on and as you practice this. Having said that, it depends on the length of time you're going to spend in this unit depends on the grade level. Don't spend too long on this, but spend long enough so that your students get the idea of how to choose the keywords, because we're going to do this all the way through the program, choosing keywords. Okay. All right, the next sentence says, this enzyme changes the dead animal's flesh into a gooey, chewy mush. Okay, changes. Here's where we could teach them another note-taking. This is the mathematical or scientific symbol for change. So I'm going to put that, and we might as well teach them these things in our note-taking skills, okay, so that we can do it quickly, okay? So, all right, the changes. What changes? It changes the flesh. And what changes it? What changes the flesh? The enzyme. The enzyme changes the flesh into mush. Yes. And now because this is a symbol, change, we can even put down the word gooey, because I'm sure somebody will love that word. Okay, gooey, chewy. Okay, so we still have 3 key words with 1 symbol. Okay, numbers and symbols are free. Okay, the last one. The bees eat the mushy meat and store it in their special meat stomachs. Okay, you choose your keywords and put them down. Take a look at the sentence, choose your keywords and put them on the outline. Okay, what have you chosen?
Eat, store, stomachs.
Eat, store, stomachs, okay. How do you have something different? I think special is kind of a key word. Yeah, special. I think sometimes people have not put down stomach, but just put down special. But let's see which ones are the right words. Let's see whether we've chosen words that will help us remember what the sentence was about. And so now we're going to do a test. And it's not a test of the students, it's a test of the outline, okay? So now what we do is we put away the original. So you would take that off the smartboard, the original. And now just looking at the outline, let's see if we can tell this back in complete sentences. This process is a wonderful process because it really builds in comprehension in reading. Let's take this first one. The first sentence says, discovered scientists Central and South America. So what have we got? Can somebody put that into a complete sentence? Can you do that?
Okay, scientists have discovered a special type of bee in the forests of Central and South America.
Excellent. What we're listening for is that they're speaking it out in a complete sentence. What is a sentence? Well, a sentence has a subject and a verb plus an object of the verb, often, not always. Okay. Because today we're doing so many fragments of sentences with our texting and our talking, and that we really need to stress what is a complete sentence. At this point, if your students are not being able to speak in complete sentences, it's going to be something you're going to have to work on because it's going to go down on paper that way, right? Okay. So the next one, doesn't feed pollen nectar. This is an easy one. Who wants to take this? Yes, yes. Perfect. That is a complete sentence. Excellent. Gobbles flesh and creatures. Who takes this one? And remember, there was an important word in here. Who wants to take this? Dale does, okay. But because somebody's going to speak it out, he's going to remember it now, okay? So who's going to speak it out? What do? They gobble the flesh, dead flesh of what kind of creatures? Forest creatures. Okay, so we're discussing this. We're talking about it. And Dale is now hearing that sentence. So now when Dale, our reluctant writer, goes to write his paragraph, he has heard that sentence. And he said, yes, I could write that. Okay? So we're doing this for the benefit of all of the other students as well to learn. Okay? Yes?
So at this point, you're just saying it like
It's oral. It's oral at this point. Unit 1 is just oral, okay? So everybody's hearing the information in complete sentence. All right. We won't give this one to you. Spit, chemical, and enzyme. Who wants to take that one? Yes. Perfect. Perfect. That's a complete sentence. Excellent. All right. Change, flesh, mush, and gooey. Okay, who wants to take this one?
Gooey mush.
Gooey mush, perfect. Okay, excellent. And then the last one, of course, is easy. What do? Who wants to take this? Eat, store, and stomach. Now, we've all heard this paragraph told back in complete sentences. Now, we write it out in complete sentences. That would be the next step. Okay, but we're not going to do that now. Yay. Okay.